Hey guys, how's everyone? So today I'm going to show you how to quickly smoke out that reflector to kind of flow with the backlights, how they have like a factory smoke on them. Really easy to do. They don't make a whole lot of aftermarket parts for this, but a lot of this stuff you can just do yourself with get some just scrap vinyl, and you're going to cut it along this line here. Pretty easy, and there's enough gap so you can tuck it here. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just a thin piece of paper to mark the outline of this. You can do it however you'd like, but seems to be an easy way to do it. And then you're going to transfer that to a piece of vinyl. And we'll do both ones. They are reversed, so you have to remember that when you do them. Okay, so actually what I did, I went ahead and used a scrap piece of plastic that was from the license plate protector. Worked a lot easier, I had laying around. So I just laid this on here, kind of like that. And kind of outlined it with a permanent marker. And then just cut it out. And I'll go a little bit bigger just so you could wrap it. It's okay to be a little bit bigger, but if you come up short on this, you might kind of see the line on it. So, and then same thing with this side. If you see this one here, you can reverse it. So really you can just use this one template and do it. So then I'll just take the 35% smoke tint that I have and then transfer this to it and then do the wet install on it. It's really easy. Like I said, it's easy to do. It's a subtle changes. I do the light tint just so it's still usable. You can still see the reflector, but that's basically what you have. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this out and I'll show you. Okay, so that's the piece all cut out. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. And then do a once over, just make sure that it lines up pretty well. Like I said, a little bit bigger would be good. And then when you're happy with it, you can use that. If not, make a little trim to it, however you want to do it. And then just put that template on a piece of vinyl, outline it, and then cut it out. And all I do is put it on the back side of the vinyl, of course, so you don't get any marks on the vinyl itself. Really easy. And you can do that with a lot of stuff. You can do it with the headlights, be a little more intricate, but just make templates for yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out of the vinyl and I'll show you. Okay, so here's the pieces. This is the 35% again. If you guys remember my cord videos, this is what I like to use. That's pretty much what it's gonna look like. You pull the backing paper off. It's a wet install. Spray it with water, put it on, and squeegee the water out. Don't need a heat gun really, just let it sit outside in the sun and it'll look good. Okay? Like I said, I like these little mods, I guess if you want to call them that. It takes the factory design, just kind of gives it that little touch. Nothing over the top, but I like how it changes it, especially on this color being darker. And like I said, the tail lights in the back are factory tinted. They're already a dark plastic, so I think this will flow better with them. So really basic. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And let me show you. Okay, so this is pretty much what you're gonna do. See it there? So this is the light smoke. Definitely darkens it up. If you want, you can go with a darker, the 20%, which would be really dark. A lot of people like that. You can do whatever you want. Okay? So let me go ahead and install these and show you the final product. Okay, so this is just resting up here. I want to show you guys. It's easy to work with this stuff. If you don't like how it sits, peel it back off, do it again. Spray some water. You can add 1 drop of dish soap. Helps with having it slide around, but on this it's really not necessary. And just work it around, try to keep that line straight and squeegee it off. Okay, so see those the ruffles here? You're just to take a squeegee or a little trim tool like this and just work them out and get all the water out of it. If you guys have a blow dryer, that would speed this process up, but you don't need it. You just push all the water out that you can, let it sit outside. The next day, come back, and then you can use your finger and push it all down. It's going to stick. Perfect. Especially on a design like this because it's pretty straightforward. There's no curves or nothing on it. Okay? So let me go ahead and show you the product here. Okay, guys. So I put them both on and tucked it down here. And you see right here, it doesn't really want to stick. That'll stick better. Like I said, you can either use a blow dryer or just let a day go by and then you push it down and it'll stick. It's just because it has a little bit of moisture underneath. But I like how it looks. Like I said, it's subtle, but it darkens it up. You can actually still see through it, which is nice. And it kind of flows with like the badges a little bit better. I like it. Like I said, nothing too much. I like to be able to still have the usability of them, but definitely looks good. A little bit more aggressive look. Okay, so like I said, no aftermarket parts. It's okay for this kind of stuff. You just make it yourself. But I like it. So a lot darker, as you can see. My suggestion is to go light just because the 20% is pretty dark on here and you really can't use a reflector anymore. So it kind of defeats the purpose of that. I kind of like the reflector still being used. It is safer for sure. But I just tucked it there, you can see. You can see it doesn't want to stick, that's okay. I won't really get out a heat gun or nothing like that. Just the next day come back and push it down and it'll be all good. Okay, guys? So I hope that helps you out. If you want to do this, you can do it yourself. Probably under $10, just the cost of the vinyl that you can find pretty cheap. And on this, it's not a big deal what you use. Okay, let me show you with the lights on too. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights on here so you can see how the light still shines through them just fine. So you see right there, it's a bright orange. Can't even tell you have them on. Which I like. And when they go off, very subtle. So you can see right there. So it dims them a little bit, but nothing too bad. So if you like that look, go with 35% and you'll be happy. Okay, guys, hope everyone's doing good. I'll catch you guys next time.